Well, it's Andrew McCormack with Golden West Radio, and we're joined from Envision Counselling, Krista Daku and Tanya Andrus. And how are you guys doing today?
Good, Andrew. Thanks for having us.
I agree. Hi.
Hey, happy to have you guys along. And it's obviously a really busy stretch, Tanya, for Envision Counselling, the 50-50 for a cause kicking off. And what does this mean to your team?
Well, Envision Counselling over this past year has been adapting and trying to carry on the best we can during the pandemic, like everyone. And so we've decided to carry on with our fundraiser. We're starting it later than usual. And we're just hoping that people can connect with our organization, come out, support us through buying these raffle tickets, and hopefully we'll have a winner who's able to take home thousands and thousands of dollars.
No kidding. It's been a big success in the past, and hopefully that'll be the case again here. But I guess in broad strokes, Krista, could you kind of let people know exactly what it is Envision does around the Southeast?
Well, we've really embarked on a lot of family programs the last several years. We continue to expand. Way back in the day when we initially started, for about 10 years, we strictly dealt with interpersonal violence and abuse. But since then, we've really looking at the whole family unit. So we have our family intervention counseling program, the Children Exposed to Violence program, and we also expanded into walk-in and fee-for-service counseling in the last year and a half or so, which has been really phenomenal to fill gaps. I think most recently we acknowledged that there was a serious gap for our senior population over the last year with COVID, so we were kind of innovative in that way, and we applied for some funding to start a new program, Bridging the Distance, which there's been really good uptake. As we continue to advertise more, we're seeing individuals reaching out for that telephone support. You know, it's really just about breaking the isolation because there's so many people experiencing loneliness.
How much has, I guess, the need for your services increased over the last 12 months and the way that you guys are addressing those needs?
I would say that we're about 30% higher than we were prior to the pandemic. We're able to navigate that. People have to wait a little bit longer for service, but we do have a really phenomenal team. We also expanded in our intake area, so those calls for service are being responded to as soon as we possibly can because we have additional dollars for additional staff.
How is the staff holding up throughout all this? I mean, you got to imagine the challenges aren't just limited to people that aren't staff members of Envision Counselling.
No, you're exactly right about that. We are humans too, right? So we're all experiencing this pandemic in our own way. I think we have a really supportive team, and we as administrators really try to support the wellness and well-being of everybody that works here because they have to look after themselves, and that's a huge priority in our organization. Self-care first, otherwise we can't help others. So we just continue to reinforce that and allow people to meet their needs the best way they know how and support them moving forward.
Absolutely. And now this is a fundraiser that helps Envision help a lot of people around the Southeast year after year now for a little while. How big of a difference does the money raised make for you guys and the work that you do?
You know, the money that's raised with this fundraiser, it's not just about the dollar figure for us as an organization, it's about the exposure. So getting out there and having the exposure and people knowing we're there to support them, even if they don't fit into one of our services at the end of the day, we have the opportunity to be able to guide them in the appropriate direction for the service that they need. So it's not just about having the money to support our programming, and that's exactly what it does. There's a lot of shortfalls that take place within government funded programs, and it's really important for the community to come up and support us to be able to maintain what we're doing.
No kidding. And we'll be out at different locations over the next, or for a while here, as 50-50 for a cause is rolling along. It's a great way, Tanya, for people to support Envision, also give themselves a chance at winning big.
That's the intention. We're just going to carry on the best we can, even though we're in these strange pandemic times. So we will be on location, but we're going to try and observe all the COVID protocols to keep everyone safe. We've got a new tap system to pay for the tickets. We're really encouraging people to e-transfer us with their information and buy their tickets from their own home computer if they don't want to come down to one of the locations. we can fill your ticket out for you so you don't have to touch anything, stand a little farther away. We just hope to connect with our supporters. That's one of the things that's really just so excellent when we go into these live locations. Is over the past few years, we've just been able to see people who who've worked for Envision before, who've been a volunteer for Envision, who've used our services in the past, and who've celebrated or been involved with us in any way in the past. And so this is just one way. Again, it's been so hard and we're so isolated right now. So maybe this is one small way where you can connect with Envision and, give yourself a chance to win, but also support a really good cause in your local community.
And Tanya, Krista, and to your whole team, you guys do a ton around the whole region. And obviously that need has really increased and you've worked wonders to meet those needs over the last year. So I want to thank you for all that you do. And thanks for joining us here as well today.
And thank you for your partnership in this again this year.
Yeah, hope to see you out there.